Hey guys, I'm Brittany, and this is my good friend Steph.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Lynn.
And she is a singer, songwriter, actress, all around, I do everything girl, and she's really awesome. And we're going to sit down with you today and hear some music, as well as kind of hear a little bit more about your background for all the people out there that don't know you.
Sounds good. Let's do it. This song's called 3 Words. It's the name of the album. I'm such a tool. How are we doing? This is 3 words. Words shouldn't keep inside. Catch on fire.
Now you said that you wrote your own songs for this album. What is your process like?
Well, I write all of them or co-write. So this one I actually started writing in the middle of the night because I was dating this guy, and so it's called 3 Words, and I could tell he wanted to tell me that he loved me, but he just kept saying it in every possible other way, and it was so frustrating. And so this song was just like pouring out, so I started writing it in the middle of the night, and then got together with a songwriter friend of mine a couple weeks later, and it's like, I have the song and it's almost done, help me polish it up. So then, well, he helped me do a couple tweaks and make it into a great song. But yeah, sometimes I start with a guitar part that I've been fiddling around with, sometimes it's words, like poem almost, and then just take it from there. So, all different sides of the songwriting process.
And the important thing, though, did he tell you he loved you?
Yes, he did.
What was your favorite song on your album?
Ooh, I love the song 2 Ships. I think that's my favorite song. I wrote that one in the back of a truck. So, yeah, I don't know, it's a song about how, sometimes love goes this way and you're going that way and you just can't get on the same path, and you just are 2 ships in the night, and it's sad, but it's beautiful at the same time because it's just not your person.
Yeah. What would you say is the best advice that you would give someone who has big dreams, whether it's to become a singer, to become an actress, to write a book, people with big dreams? Like, what advice do you have for them?
Do it. Like Nike says, just do it. No, just take action. I think the thing that I continually learn over and over is that nothing is as scary as you think it's going to be. And the things that you think are impossible that you can't do, you always can. And it's just getting over that fear hump that's the hardest part. And then, maybe it's what someone would deem a failure, but I just think all those things are learning experiences. Like, nothing is ever what you think it's going to be.
Tell us all, because now that we've heard you sing and we got a little taste of your album, where can people buy your CD and or learn a little bit more about you?
Well, my website is stephanielynn.com, which is my name, easy to remember. And that's probably the best place. You can get everywhere from there, Instagram, Facebook, all those social media shenanigans. But yeah, it's on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon and all those places too. So whatever your favorite one, you can find me.
This album kind of came about because you were able to get funding through Kickstarter. What made you decide that you wanted to go through Kickstarter, and was it something that you were kind of worried about because you're sitting there and you're asking your fans and the people that love you to contribute to this dream?
Yeah, I knew a lot of people that had done Kickstarters and had been successful with that, and just talked about how it was a really amazing experience. And I was always really wary because I'm like, how is this an amazing experience? You're asking people for money pretty much, and it just felt really awkward to me. But then I saw this TED Talk with Amanda Palmer, and she was talking about how you're giving people the opportunity to support you. And people that love you and believe in you and want to support you but maybe don't know how, and they can give a little bit that goes a long way. And I really liked that idea, and I love working with people and having people be a part of my career, and so I was like, that's kind of the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, what was the response, did you feel like, from people?
Really great. I got maybe one negative response, but other than that one email, which I just kind of laughed about, everybody was just so overwhelmingly positive, and you know, people that I didn't think would give, even if they didn't give, they were just like, we really believe in you, and this is so cool that you're doing it, good for you, and that was just awesome, and it allowed me to reconnect with people that I hadn't talked to in a long time, and it was just a really great experience overall.
And it ended up working out because you ended up reaching your goal and being able to do this album.
Yeah, which is huge. I mean, having the ability to record it's just so expensive to do it on your own. So it was really a huge help, and I'm so happy that I was able to do it.
Because you're a musician, you're into music and everything, I have to ask, what would be on your ultimate playlist?
Ooh, my ultimate playlist. I would have to say for what? I'm like always listening to different things at different times. But let's see, who do I love right now? The Freelance Whales, do you know them? I love them. I listen to a lot of folky stuff, so like Abbott Brothers, Head in the Heart, I love them. Let's see, but then I love stuff like Arcade Fire, and I do love Taylor Swift, I must admit. I love Taylor Swift. So I listen to her. I love Ed Sheeran. He's amazing. He's an incredible songwriter. And I listen to country a lot. I do. I love it.
Who do you like in country?
I love Kip Moore. I really like this new girl. I'm gonna forget her name. Her album's called Same Trailer, Different Park. Casey Musgrave. Musgrave or Musgrove. She's awesome. I love it because her songs are really sassy and like a little bit like, which I like.
Yeah.
My songs are a little bit like that
sass.
sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got the sass, which I like.
When I first met you, it was through The Graduates, which is an indie film that was done by my then, you know, he wasn't even my boyfriend when you guys did it, but afterwards when I met you, he was my boyfriend and now my husband. And so you got your start acting, and what have you been doing since The Graduates? It was 5-6 years ago?
Oh man, was it that long ago?
I think it was.
Don't tell me that. That's crazy. Yeah, I've been doing acting, TV mostly, a bunch of commercials. I'm in a Fiat commercial right now that's running.
We've seen you. She's undressing in the back of the car on her way to a wedding. She's not the bride. You're not the bride.
Nope, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. So far.
So far, who knows?
That's okay. I'm enjoying that experience too, but that's another story. So yeah, Nike commercial where I got to sing and act, so that was really cool. I was just on How I Met Your Mother.
Which is so awesome because both of us, we've kind of talked about this, both of us are big fans of How I Met Your Mother. And
Great show.
I had a big crush on Neil Patrick Harris when I was younger, when he was Doogie Howser. And I know, and being the writer that I am, I used to want to do my video diary just like, or I guess it wasn't a video diary. I used to want to be on the computer and do my computer diary like he did. But now he's Barney Stinson, womanizer.
Womanizer. Although maybe not any longer, since Robin has come into his life.
Yeah.
We shall see. I may or may not be one of Barney's last women.
You guys heard it here first. How was it to be Barney Stinson's last woman?
Amazing. It was really fun. It was really fun working with all of them. They've been doing the show for 9 years. So
I know, it's insane.
They're so cool.
And it's
down
so
to earth.
funny.
Yeah, they had like massages on set. It's like, this is cool. All
I
right.
could go to work every day and get a massage.
They kept asking me if I wanted one. I was like, I don't feel like I've earned this. But thank you.
Take it where you can, right?
I know, right? Any massage you can ever get. Why would you turn it down?
How did you get into music, and like when did you first fall in love with music?
I've always loved music, and when I was a little kid, I learned the flute and the piano, and those were my instruments that I picked. My mom let me pick, and then I had to take lessons and study and be focused. But then singing was just always something that I thought everyone could do that, and I just always did it. And I would sit in my room and I would make up songs into this little tape recorder. Like I'd listen to Carly Simon, and then I think I would probably try to copy like her melodies and make up my own words. And my mom found these in the last couple of years, and I was listening to them, and they're really cute because I'm like 6. This little like 6-year-old voice, like there are angels watching. Like I don't know what I'm singing, but it's so cute. And I was like, wow, like that's so cool that I did that when I was so little, and I just had no idea. Like no one told me to do that. I thought that that's just what you do, just make up songs.
You seem to be focusing a little bit more now than you were back when you were in the graduates on music. In fact, your first album just came out. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know why I kind of made the shift. It just sort of happened. I needed something to focus on that I felt like I could have more control over. Because with acting, I mean, it's great and amazing, and I love it when I have a part that I can put creative energy into, then it's really fun. But a lot of times, it's just kind of the business part of it, you know? There's not as much time that you can't just act with a wall in your room by yourself. And so music was really nice because I can just sit down and write and play whenever I want, and so it became a really important creative outlet for me.
Was there a time that you ever that you remember that was the turning point where you thought like this is kind of the direction that I want to head in? I want to do more on the music side.
Not really. I can't really think of a point in time where there was something that happened or there was a shift. It just kind of evolved, and people ask me all the time, like, which do you like more, which do you want to do more? I'm like, well, whatever's in front of me I'm gonna do, and I'd like to do both. I love it when I get to do both, like the Nike commercial where I got to sing and be an actress in the commercial, and then ideally I would love to be on a show where like Nashville or Glee where I get to do both. That would be my ultimate dream. So
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about your album? Like, what's the vibe? How would you describe it to someone who may not know your music yet?
Sure. Yeah, it's folk Americana, and so singer-songwriter. It's kind of the genre as well, but that doesn't really describe music that well, I don't think, because that could be anything. So I kept this album pretty stripped down, and I wanted it that way, like very acoustic-y, and there's a little electronic vibe on a couple of the songs, but otherwise it's all organic instruments being played in a room, which I really love that. Tangible feeling in music is really important to me, and worked with some amazing producers and musicians and players, so it was just a really fun experience creating the songs that I'd written, either by myself in a room or co-written with friends that are writers, and then hearing those kind of come alive was really fun.
If you want me to stay